Good morning, everybody. It's Young Guns here. If you're seeing this on SoundCloud, you can just hear my soothing, buttery voice, even though I don't really have it. But welcome to Wimpodcast episode 2. This is going up on a Monday because it's Halloween. Happy Halloween! You're going trick or treat tonight. That's cool. I'm not because my partner in crime doesn't get off work till like 9. Anyway, we're gonna talk about spoopy stuff in the Pokemon games. I'm here with the original 3. I'm here with Adam. Adam, say hi.
What's up?
I'm here with
Hi.
young Brian.
Hello.
And I'm here with the resident spook man himself. Y'all know him, you love him. The best Shovel Knight speedrunner on the block. Sir Young Maestro in the place.
Hello.
Maestro,
Hello.
say hi.
Hello.
How's your morning, Maestro?
Good.
It's 7:05 p.m.
This is good. Hey, you're killing the illusion. This is going up at like 5 in the morning.
How do you know they're gonna watch it in the morning in podcast?
Well, good night then. I'm sorry. Watch this while you're trick or treating. I actually need to turn on my light.
Good day.
For recording. Hold on.
Good
Hold on.
day,
There
sir.
we go. I'll turn my light off too because it's all spoopy. All right,
How come you gotta
anyway.
limit it to a certain period of time? Why can't their whole day be good?
Yeah, good day,
You got something
guys.
against them?
No,
Good
no.
24-hour period, guys.
Yeah, good job, y'all.
Yep.
Now we're gonna talk about some spooky stuff in our favorite Pokemon games. So you know what? We'll have the guest kick it off, Maestro. One, what's your favorite ghost type?
My favorite ghost type is Spiritomb, definitely.
All right. And like, what's your favorite like spooky thing in the games?
Spooky thing in the games. Well,
Yeah.
think about Platinum. You have to go to the world with Guillotine in it. That's pretty scary. That part right there is pretty scary.
Yeah, I mean, as like looking at it from like the perspective of like being a person who has to go into a world where everything's upside down, that would actually be scary.
Yeah.
That
And,
would
like,
be
it's just so,
terrifying now
like-
that I think about it.
It's also it's something that they hadn't introduced yet in the Pokemon games, like having to travel to another dimension.
That's
Oh,
true.
Yeah.
Wow, that is. Now look at that's like actually really.
Yeah, like if you think like
Like-
outside of like the game, like what if you like never go back? Like in the movie, like weren't they like struggling to like find a way back?
Find a way.
I don't remember.
Like when they went to the distortion thing.
I saw that movie too long ago. I remember Shaman's voice was hilarious.
Oh, was it regular Shaman or was it Skyman?
It was both.
Skyman.
It was like
Never
so
heard
like
that one.
regular Shaman was like most of the movie, but then at the end turns into Skyman. But yeah,
That's a competitive slang term.
yeah.
I'd never heard that before though.
That's because I don't know. I remember when Shaman Sky was OU, and
Yep.
so it was like commonly referred to.
Oh wow. Adam, who wants to go next? Who wants to go next?
I will,
All
sure.
right, Adam. Go ahead.
So my favorite ghost type Pokemon is also Spiritomb, but my favorite like creepy thing is and it's not actually it's about the lore of a Pokemon and not like a game like feature itself, and it's actually from Gen 7. It's Sandygast. It's really interesting the lore of it, and it's a cool
I know what you're talking about.
Pokemon itself. I know it gets a lot of hate, but basically it's created from like the grudges of other Pokemon that like soak into the sand and stuff, and then it becomes like a possessed thing of sand. And if you grab like the shovel of it, like if you like fall under its control, so it waits till like children and stuff grab the shovel, and then it like controls them.
That's really dark.
And then its evolution, and its evolution can like it's the same thing except it gains the ability to control human adults too, and it like
love Palisand.
makes them build like other sand castles and stuff.
That's why Palisand.
So it's a really like, yeah, it's so cool. Like
That's why
it looks like
Palisand's
just a
like-
basic sand castle, but the lore is awesome.
That's why
And like
Apparently-
really, like
one
if
of
you
my
think about it,
favorite
kind of
Pokemon.
spooky.
That's why Palastand's one of my
Apparently,
favorite Pokemon,
in
hands down.
Honedge's Pokedex entry, it says that if someone like tries to grab its hilt, it wraps the like blue sash thing it has around their arm and drains their life energy.
That's
So
Yeah, we need to read these more often because we're missing out on like
Yeah.
some seriously dark shit that Pokemon's got going on.
yeah, exactly.
Don't forget about that time that kid just turned into a Kadabra.
Yeah.
Mine is, well, my favorite ghost type, even though it's not out yet, but if I say one is out, my favorite ghost type is Gengar. I love Gengar. I love his eyes. Weird
Gengar's
smile,
pretty sweet.
sinister smile. But my favorite, probably my second favorite Pokemon when the game comes out is my dude, Palisand. I talked about it so much in our Sun and Moon recap videos, so y'all know my love for Palisand. But like it, can I say two? There's two that
I'm
are
sure.
Yeah.
Okay. One is
We've got time.
one is here. I'll pull up Hypno's Dex entry. Hold
Oh
on.
my gosh, Hypno's Pokedex entry, dude. That
Yeah.
weird stuff, dude.
Yeah, but it. Hold on, I can't find the. Hold on, Cerebee's being dumb. It won't let me load Cerebee. But the one I'll talk about, the one I'll talk about is I know Lavender Town. I know Lavender Town's like super overrated, but it's not. It's not the lore of Lavender Town. It's like I don't know where it is, but there's a girl and there's an invisible hand on you, and then the girl said, "Did you see that hand?" And it's just it's weird, but yeah, is it the Leaf Green Dex entry? I think it is.
Yeah, it's probably from like Leaf Green or maybe like Gen 2 or something like that.
Oh yeah. Okay. It carries a pendulum device. There once blah blah blah. It's actually pretty long. Basically, it's like, yo, Hypno's a raper.
Yeah.
Rapist, you mean?
Raper.
He's a rapier.
He's a rapier. He's a weapon.
He's a rapper.
He's a rapper.
Just look at this picture of Palisand and tell me if it's Mercy.
I love Palisand, dude.
See, that's pretty cool. That's like creepy, but it's cool.
Yeah, it's
Like-
just like, lovable Pikachu. Oh, yeah, he's actually
Possessing.
just sustenance.
Yeah, like
Sustenance.
consuming.
He's dead.
He's actually
dead.
dead in that picture. He has X's for eyes. That is a universal picture for death.
Yeah,
all
so
know.
if you guys can't see it, but there's like a picture of like Palisand like consuming a
swallowing.
Pikachu, and it's,
Is that actually from the website?
Yes, it is.
Oh
That
my
is
god.
actual and official
Really?
artwork of Palisand.
That's his
Official artwork,
official
Palisand.
artwork?
That's like a official picture that they made of him. It's not like his Pokedex entry picture.
yeah, like it's
Yo.
literally like officially
That's official
eating
artwork,
a
though.
Pikachu. If you just go on his Pokedex entry on the Sun and Moon website,
Yep, the Sun and Moon website, you'll find that picture.
or not Pokedex entry, but like
I
thingy.
love you, Palisand.
Oh no, this is the Pokedex entry. And everybody's hating on it though.
It's
Like
so
when it came
cool.
out, they're like, "Oh, it's not interesting," but it has like the best lore of like a lot of new Pokemon revealed and old ghost types. Like it's just really interesting.
Yeah. It's a cool Pokemon. What? Brian, what about you?
All right, so my favorite ghost type. I looked at this and realized that there aren't actually that many ghost types that I liked a ton, but I really like Frostlass and Jellicent. Particularly male Jellicent, just because he looks like the Pringles dude.
Yeah, my favorite.
The spooky, like the like scary moment that I liked was when they replaced the sunken ship in Ruby Sapphire Emerald with Seamawville in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and you go into one of the rooms, and it tells you like you feel like you're being watched. The only thing you can interact with in the room is a bookshelf. Check it. There's a note, and some of the letters are cut out, but you can make out like letter of apology. I was responsible for the loss of the odd keystone that was donated from the Orberg mine. And then it says you feel like you're being watched again. And then it takes a while to figure out what to do. But eventually, if you go into your menu and like do basically anything in your menu, like the Pokedex or your bag or something, that makes it so that your character is off the screen, like you can't see your character, and then you exit the menu, there's suddenly a spirit tomb right behind you that battles you. And you can catch it.
That's awesome, though.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
it's
It's actually
pretty cool.
That's
the only way that you can normally catch him, other than platinum weird underground stuff where you have to connect online and stuff.
Right. I also wanted to point out that Jellicent and Frillish have some creepy Pokedex entries.
Yeah.
Frillishes basically say that both of them basically say the same thing. They use their arms to paralyze the opponent with a poison. And, well, they can paralyze it with a poison or wrap them in their arms, and then they drag them down 5 miles below the surface to their lair.
It's like awfully
Where
specific.
they never
5
return.
miles?
Yeah.
Hey, it's the way of the world.
So
5
Frillish will just...
Frillish gotta eat.
It paralyzes foes and then brings them 5 miles
Yeah.
underwater where they
And
never
I
come back.
I don't know if it is based off of it, but like I heard that Jellicent is based off of like there's a jellyfish that basically can live forever, and like when it dies or something, it like not dies, but when it's about to, it has like a way to like heal itself, and I think that might be what it was based off of, and it's really interesting.
Maybe, because Jellicent says that... Okay, so I'll just read the Pokedex entries for Jellicent. X and Omega Ruby is its body is mostly seawater. It said that there's a castle of ships Jellicent have sunk on the seafloor, and then in Y and Alpha Sapphire, it's like really like unnerving because it says the fate of the ships and crew that wander into Jellicent's habitat, all sunken, all lost, all vanished.
That is pretty
So
crazy.
Whoa.
I find it odd that Jellicent can sink a ship, but okay.
well, maybe it's like multiple Jellicent. Because
Well,
it
like,
says like you go into its habitat,
Yo, like
Jell-
imagine like
Jellicent's
like maybe
pretty
they
big, though.
maybe they like flip upside
Yeah.
down and grab it with their tentacles.
it's big, yeah. For like I'm sure like 2 or 3 could be able to sink like a decently sized ship.
2, probably.
But yeah, I can like because it's not like a small like it's not small. It's not like a Frillish. It's big.
need like a Kraken Pokemon, but not like the
No, like a Kraken.
Like a
yeah, like
on
one
this
that's
subject-
really actually the size of one.
like a legend.
Yeah, on this
That'd be a
subject,
sick legendary.
Yeah.
that would be that new like Pokemon that was leaked, the like steering wheel of the ship with like the anchor and stuff. I wonder like what kind of lore that's gonna bring, because I feel like it's most likely gonna be a ghost type, so I'm sure that in the future like we'll find out like its lore and stuff, and it'll be really interesting.
You know what else is kind of creepy? The kid, like Kadabra's, I think it's a Fire Red entry, where like the kid just wakes up as one.
Yeah.
That one was always so weird to me. Like, it's just like, there's no way. I refuse to accept this as canon. There's no way.
But it is.
I actually don't know about this.
So like it's just this kid. He just wakes up one day. And
No, the Pokedex entry literally says like, it is said that one time a child woke up from his bed and he was a Kadabra.
But
Like,
that's
it
like a
says,
middle
like,
evolution,
once
so
his
how
bed.
I don't know.
clearly a Kadabra is just an evolved Abra though, so what the heck?
You tell me.
well, maybe
For it's taller than Charizard, I mean. Are we gonna say
Nobody
that
pays
one?
attention to this. No,
All right.
nobody's looking at these Dex entries, just like writing stuff. Like no one will
Fine.
read this.
Fire Red. Okay, it makes a little bit more sense now that I read it. Fire Red. It happened one morning. A boy with extrasensory powers awoke in bed, transformed into cadaver.
Oh yeah, well there are like the psychic trainers and stuff. So maybe it was like one of those kids, and then he just turned into a cadaver.
And in
Or
Emerald
maybe
it says...
it just evolved from Abra.
It says in Emerald, it is rumored that a boy with psychic abilities suddenly transformed into Kadabra while he was assisting research into extrasensory powers. My question is, why? Why would Professor Oak make that the Pokedex entry?
Is he supposed to be who writes the entries?
I don't know. Well, okay, hold on. How does the Pokedex make any sense at all?
I mean,
Because like, okay. Like, it's an encyclopedia of Pokemon, right? So the idea is, like,
Right.
you go out and, like, find Pokemon that you haven't... Like, okay, if they already know about all the Pokemon, why couldn't they just make an encyclopedia of Pokemon? Why do they have to have someone, like, actually go out and locate all of them? Like,
Well, maybe they just need like
Plot hole.
DNA samples and stuff or something like to add to it. Like
like,
maybe
all
they
you
already
have
have
to do is-
descriptions.
all you have to do is point the Pokedex at the Pokemon. Do they just need pictures?
Maybe.
Or do they just not
That's
have...
creepy
Is the Pokedex...
enough.
Is the Pokedex just a really advanced camera?
Okay,
I feel
then
like
also,
that
wait,
the
isn't that
dex
a little
like
weird
already like it's like all knowing or something. So
Yeah.
that like when you point it at something, it knows what it is, but you have to point it at something first, or it won't
I
tell
don't know.
you.
Isn't it a little weird that like
Like, I understand it as, like, informative.
Yeah.
Like, that's convenient. Like,
that is
point it
weird
at the
though that it just
Pokemon.
knows
I always
like
thought
Yeah, you can
I
point it at a
always- I
Pokemon
always-
that it tells you. That
I
makes
always
sense. But, like,
thought when you
Why
caught a Pokemon, like your Pokeballs and the Pokedex were like synced up to each other. So when you threw the ball, like the Pokedex would have that information, like Bluetooth.
you think the Pokemon's just gonna be like, oh, hello.
No, it psychically reads into its lore.
yeah, maybe it like
somehow.
taps into its memory or something. You know, that is kind of like a plot hole though, the whole Pokedex
Yeah, it's a plot
thing.
hole.
Like
We're not
That's
supposed to talk this
always-
much about it. Clearly,
That's
Yeah.
always bugged me. Like,
Yeah.
since I was a kid. Like, what?
Can we like, since it's Halloween theme, can we talk about how creepy the move Destiny Bond is?
that's
just
it.
want to
That-
kill yourself.
Like
It's not,
That is
it's
a little
not
weird.
that creepy because it's just fainting.
no, but like
Sure, it is. You ever Nuzlocke?
yeah, you ever Nuzlocke, boy? Anyway,
No.
like, just if I die, I'm linking my soul with yours, and you're going down to hell with me.
you know,
I don't think
It's-
souls have anything to do with
it's
it.
interesting though, like on the topic of moves, it's not really scary, but it's like a little like it's not like eerie either, but it's also kind of interesting that like Curse before Gen 6, I think it was the question mark type. Like that's always been interesting to me.
Yeah.
Well, it depends what type of Pokemon uses Curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Everything
the,
but
yeah.
Ghost using it, and it does the stats thing.
But it's also like the actual type of the move before that was like you know like there's a type in the game that's just
Yeah.
like question
What did
mark.
they
but yeah.
change it to Ghost after Gen 6?
Yeah, in Gen
Okay.
6 it's Ghost type now.
It's
Does
interesting.
it still do the same thing?
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
the same thing. It's just the type was changed.
It's really funny that like the ghost type version of Curse is actually like a terrible move. And
Yeah, it's
the like the non-ghost type version that's supposed to be worse, quote unquote, is like a really
Yeah.
solid move.
I couldn't explain to you why the non-ghost type move makes sense though. Like,
No, yeah, I have no idea.
if you're not a ghost and you use a curse, why does it do that?
Right.
Yeah,
Why?
it would be like a spell if it was like a trade off. I don't know.
It's interesting.
We
But yeah, I mean, I feel like people like don't pay enough attention to like the lore and stuff, like Pokedex entries and stuff. Like it's really
Because
interesting.
some of
Like,
the
if someone-
Pokedex entries literally don't make sense.
You know what else is a really
Like-
That's
creepy-
true.
Some of them actually contradict. If you look at all of them together, they
I
contradict
guess-
each other.
I guess this became like really creepy Pokedex entries, but you know what's a really creepy Pokedex entry? Yamask. Okay, in black and white.
Oh yeah, it's a dead person.
It carries its its head, like its face around, right?
Yeah,
And,
it's a dead person, and the mask is its face from when it was alive.
Yeah, and if Yamask sees you, it'll attack you, so it will be you.
I don't remember that part.
That's in white.
That's interesting. Yeah, that is kind of creepy.
Yeah, if we had like the real world, and then they actually went off of Pokedex entries, Pokemon would actually be extremely dangerous things.
Yeah.
It would not
mean,
be the
some
loving
would be-
world of Pokemon.
Yes, some would be like little harmless creatures, and some would be like.
It doesn't say that in the white Pokedex.
It doesn't?
It says each of them carries a mask that used to be its face when it was human. Sometimes they look at it and cry. That's the black Pokedex.
What
Oh,
about white too?
White Pokedex is these Pokemon arose from the spirits of people interred in graves in past ages. Each retains a memory of its former life. That's probably why it evolved into Cough-Gregus.
X or Y? There's
Because
some Pokedex entry where it attacks you.
Black 2, White 2, these Pokemon arose from spirit. Same thing. Each retains memories from its former life.
Did I just
Gen
pull
6
that out?
decks.
Did I just pull it out of my booty? Because I'm pretty sure there's some
X and Omega
Pokedex.
Ruby. These Pokemon arose from spirits of people interred in graves. Each retains memories of its former life. Y and Alpha Sapphire. Each of them carries a mask that used to be its face when it was human. Sometimes they look at it and cry.
Guess
how about
what?
this Hoppip though in this picture by the Zubats?
I just noticed the Hoppip.
Yeah, they're carrying the Hoppip around. It's
And
dead.
it has X's for eyes, so that's the universal sign for he's dead.
Oh, it's dead. Rip.
Yeah, it's the Halloween theme. It's a bunch of Zubats carrying around as a dead
No.
Hoppip.
Why a Hoppip, though?
Because
I don't know,
it's
it's a
like
victim.
eating leaves,
Yeah.
just leaves.
What are we gonna do for Christmas? That's what I'm thinking. Like, oh man.
I don't think we need
Also-
to discuss what we do for Christmas in the Halloween podcast.
You know what's
It's
weird?
You and me, Maestro.
Going back to the lore of Pokemon,
Hanukkah.
Gorbis says like when it finds prey, it like sucks their body fluids out, like it drinks their.
And Victory Bell eats you whole.
Like Gorbis looks so
that,
innocent though. Like
That
Victory
sounds
Bell.
sexual though.
It like
But like
no, I think it just like pierces your skin with its snout.
no, but
Why don't it just say blood?
it says that it like
Why does it say
it
body
drinks-
fluids?
yeah, that's weird.
Bodily fluid,
But-
because it could mean like I mean, a lot of your body is water.
Like, does it mean your pee, or does it mean your?
I mean, I guess it just
Secretions of
Gorbis
another
stuck it in the
sort.
It makes a
schlong,
human
That
smoothie.
would hurt if Gorbis ran up in the schlong region of your part.
we're
Long and
done
reason.
with this.
Halloween
Ryan is
special, everybody.
uncomfortable.
It's like a Gorb. Just imagine like that giant snout just running it up you and then sucking your body fluids from there.
From
Oh.
where?
You know, from the schlong area.
And
From
Yo.
the schlong area.
okay, Cacturns are kind of like okay, but like Cacturns are kind of like creepy because they wait in groups until someone in the desert like can't like walk anymore and they become tired and they go over there and like attack them.
Well, you think if they can't walk anymore, they're already going to get eaten by buzzards anyway.
Yeah, but like just imagine you're just like you're in the desert somehow. You vacation to Nevada in the Pokemon world, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna go over to the desert. You get tired.
I mean,
Nobody's
it's not
there.
like there aren't
I'm gonna take
deserts in Pokemon.
Shut up. Let me finish the story. You're like, I'm gonna
Hey.
take a quick nap,
Hey.
and then you fall asleep, and then you wake up, and there's a bunch of Cacturn beating you up, and then about to eat you or something.
I mean,
Actually, can we talk about the creepiest? I mean, they're not really creepy, but it is creepy when you really think about it. Yveltal has
Really
like the
think about
creepiest entry because if you kill Yveltal or like when its life ends, it just like resets the world pretty much. Like
What?
yeah, like if if you read its entry, let me read it. When its life comes to an end, it absorbs the life energy of every living thing and turns into a cocoon once more. So every life on the planet
Okay, it
gets
didn't say
absorbed.
it didn't say all the life energy though.
Yeah, it absorbs the life energy of every living thing.
I mean, so does Goku, but people don't die when he does that.
Well,
Yeah.
it's the
It doesn't mean
concept,
it doesn't mean it takes all of your life.
Okay, it didn't specify that, but I think it does.
It's just
because
like we're
it makes
giving
sense.
them we're giving
Because the
Yveltal
beginning-
our energy.
But
We're helping him.
no, but it's like
Look,
Yveltal is the death Pokemon.
Look.
Look,
Give him.
it's like the Twitch meme. Give him your
it's-
energy
since
so he
it's-
can PB.
So this is Halloween. Give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm with
Yeah,
Brian and Maestro on this one. But
It's
just
the death
for
Pokemon.
Halloween,
It's a legendary Pokemon.
just
That's
for, Adam,
there's
just,
life
just,
and there's death. Xerneas is life. Yveltal is death. Doesn't that? Do you think it'll be like, oh, I'm a giant, powerful, legendary Pokemon. I'll just take a little bit of your life, not all of it. Do you think
all
it's gonna do
legendary
that?
Pokemon though are about balance of the world though. They're not about
life
destroying
and
the
death.
world.
When it
Yeah,
dies,
So
it
when
absorbs
it dies,
everything,
it
turns into a cocoon,
it takes
and then it
away
resets.
balance by saying there's only death. There's no more life.
No, it resets
You
because it goes.
guys drinking your coffee at 5 a.m. going to work and hearing this. This is
Yeah, that'll give you something. That's something for your noodle. Something to think about there.
Yeah, tickle your fancy with this one when you do your day.
You know, that's deep. That's deep. Am I really just gonna die all of a sudden because of Yveltal? Like tripped on a rock?
Yes.
No.
Okay, on the
You are.
contrary, on the contrary, it says that
It's like you accidentally kill a Veltal in the game.
Oh, life's over.
It like soft resets.
Yeah. No, it would.
okay,
And
so
your save's over too. Your save's gone. You start from just.
Start
With-
from the beginning.
Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
with Xerneas,
Look, everybody comment or like when this is on the YouTube, what you think. And if you agree with me, if you agree with them,
Don't
even
forget
though
to
they're
hit
all
that follow.
dumb.
Hit that follow.
with
Yeah, and follow,
Xerneas,
and
it
subscribe.
says that when the horns on its head shine in 7 colors, it is said to be sharing everlasting life.
Exactly.
So someone's immortal when he's got
So
7
stop
colors
it.
going on.
You know we're talking
Something
about a
like
Veltal,
that.
right, Brian?
See, this is
It's
why.
the it's
but
No, I'm just saying
same
they
option.
balance.
Life and death.
I'm just saying some of these Pokedex
Yeah.
entries
So what?
don't
They
make
give
sense.
one person everlasting life while the world resets. I don't think that's
no.
balanced.
It gives
No,
everybody life.
okay. Yveltal gives everlasting life to one dude, or I'm sorry, Xerneas does, and then Yveltal just infinitely sucks the life energy out of that one guy.
So this guy's life is just hell.
I can never die, but I have
Welcome to hell.
depression. Dude, that's... Yo! What if that's AZ?
Maybe.
Yo! So game theory, call me up, Matt Pet.
Dude,
555.
more
AZ is also
convoluted
pretty
than
creepy.
game theory.
Dude, AZ's pretty creepy though. He's like 1,000 years old, and he's like talking to like a 15-year-old Pokemon trainer. Like
Yeah,
he's
so-
actually like 1,000 years old, and he's talking to
Who
like a
else is he gonna
15-year-old.
talk to?
No,
Yeah, I mean
you can
everybody's
only
pretty
be.
young compared to him.
Yeah, so he's weird if he talks to anybody.
I don't get why all the Pokemon games there's no like really good, regularly aged person that's not a
Cynthia.
child.
Cynthia.
I mean, there's like
Yeah, but you beat Cynthia. Why doesn't she beat you? Because she's better.
But she does.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you don't beat the game? You've never beat the game?
well, okay. If you're going by that, then I guess like the only thing you can really ask for at that point is like a middle-aged protagonist.
Yes. Yes.
Blue.
I would like the protagonist to not be a little baby.
Red.
Yeah, that'd actually be good
Red's
for one
10.
of the games.
Red is
Red's like 20 now.
No, he's not the protagonist anymore.
No, he looks like he's in college though.
Dude,
That's-
Red is like
Still
he's
middle
weird.
aged.
How come he should I want to have a conversation with him, but I'd never be able to because he doesn't talk.
I love
Still
it.
silent as
If
ever.
you want to,
Yeah.
if you ask, hey, what's an ellipsis look like in text? He'd answer you then.
Really?
Well, you'd probably be able to ask
Okay.
him yes or no questions because he can answer those.
Can you
But
choose not
like,
to?
okay, so isn't like the reason that like they make the joke that he's so silent because like in the games, like the first game, he never like
None of
talk.
the protagonists talk.
Yeah.
Except
So
for,
then, do they?
in the manga?
Yeah. So, but do they do that in the games for other protagonists too? Like, if they
Yeah.
ever appeared, would they be like, "Oh, you're still so silent"?
Because in
Or is it just
Generations, okay, because you watched, you've seen Generations, right?
Yes.
Gold didn't talk when he showed up.
Right. Oh yeah,
Red
that's
didn't
true.
talk when he showed up. Brendan didn't talk when he showed up. But Silver still talked, and Blue still talked.
Well, fuck those guys.
You're right.
I happen to be an incredible genius.
Don't relate me to that. Don't relate me to that old man.
You're the son I should have had.
What, Red? Silent. The silent type.
Yeah,
Yo,
you know,
Because he hates blue.
someone made a good point. This is kind of off of the Halloween topic thing.
It doesn't matter to
We've been off of that for a while, I guess.
Yeah.
Someone made a point that like we always see it as like Blue is a jerk because he's like always ahead of you. He's always finishing. He's always getting the job done like right before you do. But imagine it from Blue's perspective. There's this kid following you around that doesn't talk, that does everything that you do, but better right after you do it.
Dude, that's true.
he's just freaking angst. He's just got some teenage angst going on. That's all he is.
See, if I was Blue, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna wait until Red does it, and then I'm gonna do it. You know, he never thought about it. Like, he should have waited. He should have been like, I'm gonna wait till Red does all this, and
Blue's
then
not
I'm gonna
exactly a big thinker. Let's not give him
That's
too
true,
much credit
but
here.
do it. If I was Blue.
Bob Green.
Blue is
I mean-
green in video games. In the
Okay.
games, Blue and Green are the same person.
Makes no sense. I still call Green.
Well, it's because one's the Japanese, one's the American
Green's
one.
the female.
The
Blue's
female in the
male.
game, the female is Leaf because she wasn't in the original games.
Dumb.
Yeah, there was no female. It was sexist until what?
Crystal.
Dude,
Crystal. Yeah.
they need to add. What if I don't identify as either? They need to have that.
No, we can't. No.
Daniel's like, no, Adam, we can't do this. All right, leave
We
it
don't.
alone,
We don't
man.
want those. We don't want those weird
Stop,
people watching our videos anymore.
stop,
We can't.
stop.
We cannot do this. You can't take it. I ain't going anywhere near that.
You have to, because the Arabs, they've been worshipping the moon god. I ain't going anywhere near that.
Going anywhere near that. Like, what do you say to something like that? Oh my god.
Even if, what are you gonna be? What's your character in the overworld then? Just a Tumblr?
It
I'll
does-
stop.
all
clearly
I'm saying
he-
is they shouldn't
we're done.
assume my
clearly an Alolan muck. That's what I would.
They don't assume
Yeah.
your gender. They actually ask
Alolan
you
Muck.
your gender.
No,
Well,
they
of
asked
course
because
they
they
assume
forgot
your
what you
gender.
are. Wait, so what's your gender again?
Are you a male?
Yeah, oh, no, they need to ask again. Because what if you change mid game? You're like, I'm not a man anymore.
Well, then I guess you have to.
you can
Then I
do
guess you
that.
have to kill Yveltal so that the game resets.
Yeah.
you can do it in power saves. You can do
Yeah, that's true.
select. And
Yeah, no, you
Right.
can take away the gender of Pokemon in power saves. That's why power saves should be allowed. Dude, that's kind of cool. Like, power saves is cool. Everybody get power saves.
Yeah. $10.
It's like 15 or something.
Oh
It used to be 30, but I think it's cheaper now.
Brian's like, I'm not listening. I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
Well, no, I wasn't listening, but not for that reason. Like I was.
Oh,
It's done.
well,
it's
still,
done. It's done.
Brian does not support any kind of hacking of any sort.
No, hacking's fine.
See, I don't get that. How come you specifically break
Let's not
Nintendo's
start this.
rules? No. I need to start this.
He's got some
I need to
weird
start this.
moral thing
Yeah,
that he will not be able to logically.
I need to start this so people comment and rage at him. This dude, he gens, or I gen for him because he can't gen. But he cheats and stuff. But he doesn't use like emulators and all that. Why would you break
Because that's
one rule
piracy.
but not another one?
It's different.
Okay, we're not.
No,
we're
it
not.
isn't.
This is for Wimpodcast 1 million.
Okay, we podcast 1 million. We will get to the bottom of Brian's soul.
Yeah, we'll dig deep
Hacking-
every Monday morning.
It's not like I'm cheating and not telling.
But it's like
people.
no, but it's like you're so
Well, if
whatever
you were
about
to
things.
cheating
Like if
tell Nintendo,
I were to like,
they would
if
have
I
an
were to,
issue.
like, no. If I were to give you like a face tattoo or
Next.
something, then you'd be like, oh, whatever. But if I were to like
Where is
download
this
something, you'd be like,
going?
that's piracy. That's not allowed. Look, this is a very scary topic. It's
Well, he
okay. It's
doesn't.
very
He
Halloween.
doesn't care about you pirating something. But if like, I should
Yeah,
give
like-
him something under the false pretenses of it being
I'm gonna
legit,
reel it back. I'm gonna reel it
and then
back
he would,
to
and then he would kill himself
I'm gonna
that he
reel
watched
it
something
back,
pirated.
Reel it back to the Halloween.
We got
What?
way
We just
off
talked about Brian killing himself.
What's-
That's spooky.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But what's your favorite? Two things. I know Brian's never trick or treated.
That's not true.
You've trick or treated before?
I haven't trick or treated in recent years,
Okay,
but I've
okay.
trick or
Why?
treated.
What's your
Yo,
favorite?
are we gonna trick or treat?
I'll be totally down.
I mean, I think I'm. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Oh, man.
Let's
Come
do
along,
something.
Maestro.
I don't do anything ever. So
Anyway.
I mean, I could just go to CVS.
We'll talk
and
about
get
this.
back
We'll
at
talk about
Twix,
this
you know what I'm
after.
saying?
What was your favorite Halloween costume, and what's your favorite Halloween candy?
I had a Batman costume, and it
Yo.
was funny because like my sister dug it up, like I think this year, and she was wearing it.
My favorite's Spider-Man. The hot dog suit. I always use the hot dog suit for Halloween until it stopped fitting. And then my favorite Halloween candy, I don't know. I like whatever, as long as it's free.
I've been many things. I've had plenty of things. I think my favorite one though is Mega Man X.
That'd be a cool costume.
It had like painted football pads. It looked like it.
Yo, that's hype.
Um,
Oh, go on.
yeah.
What did you do for like the blaster?
Blaster was a boxing glove wrapped with tape.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And I don't know, Twix.
I went like recent years trick or treating. I went to Sonic.
Did you go fast?
Yeah, I was like 7. I could run. Now I'm all fat. This year this year I got all weebed out and I bought I bought like gray arms and like I made like claws and I went as Greed for my church's Halloween party this year. Went as Greed from Fullmetal Alchemist.
You just bought gray arms? That's all you did?
Yeah.
What a freaking weeb.
I bought gray arms and I had my gray my jeans on and I had like red eyes. And
This
and I
man
had a
owns
smile.
gray jeans.
Yeah.
Yo, gray jeans are cool. I don't have any, but they're actually
They're
nice.
dope. And yeah.
My favorite is like all black jeans though.
My favorite Halloween candy, Snickers. Take it to
What do you mean
grave
Halloween
when I die.
candy?
Snickers.
Favorite Halloween candy is just favorite candy.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's
the caramel apple
no.
suckers.
nobody. Okay, there's candy that's only given out on Halloween, so there's a difference.
Then you can't,
Halloween
then you
candy
can't say
includes
Snickers.
everything.
All right. Well,
Yes,
I
yes,
said
you can.
Twix. I
No,
said Twix.
you can't. It includes everything plus the candy given out only on Halloween, and it's your favorite to receive for free. There's a difference.
Yeah.
It's not
What
like
is-
my favorite to buy.
I mean,
would
the
be like
answer's
Sour
the same
Patch
for
Kids,
me,
but-
both.
Yeah,
Twix
but nobody
and
gives out
Twix.
Sour Patch Kids usually.
Well, it's like a tie between Twix and Milky Way because they're kind of similar. It's just,
Why do you ruin the Halloween spirit, Brian?
Yeah.
Like you just
That
ruined
question
the whole
didn't need
podcast.
to be
Adam,
asked,
what's your
Brian.
favorite candy?
Daniel
Please.
said Snickers.
Yo,
I know.
I
it's
like.
just favorite
Bro,
candy. I
Snickers
don't
is
know.
the best candy.
Okay, my favorite
What did you
favorite
say,
candy
Maestro?
is
Twix.
Oh, Twix? Twix
dude.
legit.
I don't know. I like Swedish Fish a lot. Those are really good.
Swedish Fish are good.
No.
And then
What's your
also my favorite Halloween candy. Listen, my favorite candy to get on Halloween is the specific Halloween flavored Kit Kats. They're like orange.
Oh,
And
those
they
are
taste
so
really
good.
Yeah.
See, that's
Yeah.
a Halloween candy.
So I asked my a Swedish friend what they call sweetest.
Does he
They
like
call 'em-
Swedish Fish?
I don't know if he likes them. I just asked what they call them. They're already in Sweden.
Oh.
They Swedish fish. And he just said fish in Sweden. Fisk.
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 Fisk. Fisk it up. Squee up.
Squee up.
Bird up.
I went as Deadpool. I may go as Deadpool if we go trick or treating tomorrow.
You're gonna be fat.
Everybody
Dead.
comment what you're gonna be for Halloween,
Yo, fat. Dead.
or what you are, because this is going up on Halloween.
Yeah.
So what time are we at right now?
We're
Like on the
31 minutes.
podcast?
We got 20 minutes. We got like 25 minutes
No,
left of this.
we don't need 20. I'd say like 10 more minutes and then we're good.
All right. We try to hit an hour
So-
every podcast.
Okay, all right, then 20 more
But
minutes.
we try not to let it go off the rail, though.
10 more minutes every.
Maestro, a little update. Maestro's probably gonna join us a lot more for these, because Maestro's cool and I love Maestro.
Yeah, and
Like I
in the
would-
future,
I would like rub his.
maybe
beard.
we could have other guests and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
guests are always cool on podcasts.
Yeah, like we get.
So any YouTubers looking to go on a podcast for an episode,
Hey,
Bro.
JonTron, you want to join us? Go ahead.
Yo, I could like real.
yo,
Time, I could DM my man Matt Houston on Twitter and be like, "Yo, Matt, jump in here." Shout outs to Matt Houston.
what about that dude that's following Brian?
Chatronic? I've never
Yeah.
spoken a word to the man. I don't know why he's following me on Twitter. It wasn't
He's
a follow for follow.
Following you, so DM him.
Yo,
He followed me first,
Hey,
so it might
Chad.
be he's just trying to get followers.
Yeah, I bet it was.
hey,
I do the
Chad,
same thing.
I wanna,
He funny, so I don't care.
Hey,
He's
Chad, hold on. I'll raise the mic up for a second.
Tron Chaddick.
You know, I was your 50th subscriber. I want to let you know that. And you
come
followed
on,
Brian
podcast.
before me? Like, come on, man.
Exactly 50th.
I was like around there.
Doubt that.
I was
doubt
like his double digits.
I mean, how many followers you got, dog?
Me?
Yeah,
I'm like 80.
I've got 440.
Who
I got
cares
260.
about followers?
I've got like, I don't know. I've got like 40.
But the reason I have 261 is because I spam followed a bunch of people.
That's because you're an awful person.
Anyway. So what? I guess we'll go into the fall side. What's your favorite like fall thing to do? If any
just
of you-
enjoy.
The video games that come out in fall.
Okay.
This
Like
sounds
Pokemon.
cheesy, but
No, do
enjoying
not
the
say
weather,
fall.
like the
Okay.
fall weather is nice.
Okay. I
Like-
thought someone was gonna say I enjoy falling in the fall. I would have been like, bruh.
No, only you would think of that.
Only you would say that.
Yeah. You guys don't hang around dad joke humor all the time.
Dad Mart joke humor.
Good point.
Yeah, there's a difference. We're the cool humor. We're funny.
We're the RPGers.
RPG.
Can't destroy evil with RPGs. You just can't do it.
Right.
You gotta convert the Muslims. You gotta speak Arabic so you can convert the Muslims from being
Because they
What?
didn't realize they've been worshipping the moon god.
God.
I ain't going near that.
We love you, Muslims.
Shout out to Muslims.
Shout outs to Muslims. Muslims everywhere.
Shout out to Hanukkah.
Hanukkah. Happy holidays.
Hanukkah.
To all my Jewish friends, I'm there with you. We got Hanukkah soon. About to get money. It's gonna be great. Shout outs to Hanukkah. What?
Shout outs to Monica.
It's the money.
Wow.
My grandma wasn't waiting for Hanukkah, you know?
I'd like to give a shout out to all the Jewish people because you guys don't get enough credit for being chill.
Yeah, we don't. Shout outs to all the Jews. Shout outs to me too, because I'm a Jew.
I'll be right back. Sorry.
Well, better end everything.
I thought Brian was gonna be like, I'm actually disagreeing with this. I don't like Jews.
Well, maybe off the air he would say that, but
Brian becomes like a super diva, like off the Wim podcast.
no, he becomes an anti-Semite off the air.
Yeah, no, like when we record stuff, he's like, oh, I'm such a good person, but then after, he's like, I hate these people, I hate this, I need money, I need more money, I don't get paid for nothing, I
Pay
need
me
all
enough,
the work.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Throws the
Well, you don't.
files. I don't pay any
Look,
of you guys.
me, yeah,
Why
we
should
don't,
I?
look,
Well, as soon as you start getting money, you better start dishing it out.
if anyone should get paid, it's not Brian, because he didn't do anything
Whoa.
back on our old channel.
I ain't going anywhere near that.
Look, you're right. All I'm saying is,
No.
we put.
All I'm
in
saying
the-
is, we need to make a list of who should not be paid, and that is Brian.
Yeah, this is a very scary topic. This is a scary topic, so we can talk about it.
This is very spooky.
Everybody hate on
Not
Brian
as
in the
spooky as the
comments.
Moon God, but
Well, I'll just wait till Brian. As scary as the Moon God. Dude, I should go as the Moon God for how I'll stop.
Wait, you said you're gonna wait till Brian gets back and still record? This podcast is gonna be like 6 hours by the time he gets back.
I will be right back. Never comes back. And all right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to meet a Jellison. I swear I'll be right back. There's literally no chance that you'll never see me again.
I didn't hear anything. He's not back yet.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
Wow.
Did you hear what I was saying?
This guy's just eating on a podcast now.
yeah. How dare this man eating his Halloween
I gotta
candy
eat, dog.
at night?
I was saying.
I gotta
so
eat every half hour,
I was saying
wait
so many
for
nice
an hour.
things about you, and you come back with food just for all that. I was complimenting you nonstop on the podcast.
I heard you guys say something like, "Oh, he's never coming back." Man.
Nope.
I
Never
said-
said anything like that in my
said-
life.
I said you were going to meet a Jellison, and there's no way that you.
Well, I'm
Oh, he's muted again.
Well,
he's
unless
dead.
I caught the jealousy.
I'm gonna close this podcast right here. Have a good
Bye,
one.
everyone. Make sure
Have
to
a good
subscribe.
one.
Make sure to
Hold on.
subscribe to
Before you
Pokemon.
plug-
Subscribe to
Oh, shut
Hexaros,
up,
especially
shut up.
Hexaros.
Before
Plug.
you plug anything, you gotta ease them into it. I'll
Just
show you
say
how
it,
to
man.
come at 'em. All
Before
right.
you plug things in, please check to see if you're being safe with your electrical.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good.
I'm a very safe person.
Got to dip.
Yo, chill.
But have a good morning. I'm sorry if we wake you up with our
It's
loudness.
7:52. Have a good night.
Happy Huluwan.
And
We're literally streaming this live at 8 p.m.
we
Yeah.
Since Adam
If someone's
loves-
watching, they're gonna be like, "What is wrong?" Dude, saying have a good morning.
Since Adam loves to break the fourth wall, we stream these. Like,
Well, you don't stream
I
something
mean, we could
at
be in Japan.
time and be like, "Good morning." Japan. Oh yeah, that's true.
Spoilers, we're not in Japan.
Konnichiwa.
Wow.
How do they know that?
Way to shatter the illusion, Maestro.
Anyway, if you watch this at 7:53 EST PM 10:30, hope you have a good night. Have some dinner. Have some dinner for me. Invite me
2016.
over. That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
If you're watching this at like 4 p.m., have a good lunch.
Yeah. If you're watching this like when it comes out on SoundCloud.com/Pokemart, YouTube.com/Pokemart, or Twitch.tv/Gunson6 if you're watching in the morning, you already know. But have a good day. Have a good work job, whatever you do. I don't know what
Have a
you
good
do.
work job.
Work job, let's go.
Work job.
Going to my work job.
My show. Thank you.
By the way, it's Hacks Are Us with 2 S's.
It's solid.
Because you would literally never know that if you didn't say that, so it's a good thing.
Maestro, thank you
Right.
for joining us.
Yeah.
And we hope to see you more. And there's water on my finger because I stuck my hand.
Ow!
in the
Did you
water.
say
bad.
ow when there's water?
Yep.
Oh man, it's early.
All the water is now scary water because
Yeah, it's Halloween.
of the day.
Oh yeah, it's Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
Be careful. Don't touch any water.
2 months till Christmas. Oh, I gotta do a little PSA. So if you're a kid, make sure me or your mom. I don't know why I said me. Have someone check your candy, because I don't want you eating.
Someone or
raisins.
you or your mom?
I'll check
Anyone.
the candy.
Don't chop on a raisin.
What about the?
Razor chompy.
Yeah, if you get an apple and you see part of the skin like
cut?
gone, just be safe.
You get an apple, I'm sorry.
If you open, you get
Yo,
an apple on
real
Halloween, man.
Real talk,
Those
those
guys
people who
don't
give
get
like
it, man.
pretzels and stuff, it's got to be candy. Like at least throwing the pretzels along with the candy, but you can't
They
be
just wanted to give you a trick,
Yeah.
a treat.
Dude, I need to start
Gotcha.
tricking people. Let's wait at my house and be like, if someone comes along, just like beat them up and be like, haha, trick or treat.
Well,
Well, Adam's gonna be dead.
I'll have a nice.
By the time you hear this podcast, Adam is dead.
me and Adam. will
Rest
have
in peace.
If Adam ever gets back to me on Messenger, then we'll probably have a nice Halloween with Brian and everyone else. But if not,
I will. Don't worry.
All right.
Freaking passive aggressiveness at the end of the podcast.
I'm always like that to Adam. Oh my goodness, right, Adam, Mister.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, guys.
You just wait one day. You wait one day.
What else?
Oh, you're laughing now.
What? What else do I have to plug? Twitch.tv, SoundCloud, Pokemart, YouTube.com/Pokemart. If you're
HacksRS, 2 S's.
If you're watching this on YouTube, links to all my stuff in the description. On the drop.
And my
Toys R Us.
stuff.
Toys R Us.
You're right.
Toys R Us.
and
HacksRS, Toys R Us.
Maestro's YouTube.
Sponsor me, Toys R Us.
Hold on. Maestro.
Maestro227.
Maestro's a speedrunner, and he's actually my favorite speedrunner.
Maestro227. Maestro227. Maestro227.
Maestro227. Hey, Maestro227.
With 2 2s.
With 2 2s. Fun fact, Maestro227, the 2s are actually Skarmory's Pokedex number. The more you know.
More fun fact, 227 is an old show from the 70s.
Really?
My Discord name is a $5 bill.
With Jack A.
Hype.
Follow me on at Full Size.
Follow Brian on follow
That's
Brian.
the only place you're gonna be able to follow me.
Follow Brian.
If you want to see random obsessive Smash stuff,
yeah.
you just follow him on Pulse Ice.
Also, you can follow Brian on Black People Meet at Pulse Brian Iceman. Follow him on Farmers Only. Pulse
Yep, Farmers Only.
Iceman. Follow his Pornhub website.
Website.
That would be Pornhub/BRZ Washer.
Clever disguise.
Why is this podcast still going on? It's just going to get
He
worse.
refuses to just sign off.
All right, we'll see. Oh,
HacksRS,
that's
2
what I
S's.
forgot.
227.
On the launch, well, maybe on the launch, and maybe a few weeks after.
Oh.
But me, Brian, and who's the other guy in here? Adam. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I forgot your name for a second.
Never in the call anyway.
Thanks for that.
Anyway, yeah, we're doing a Pokemon Sun Nuzlocke, so
Yeah.
expect that.
Yeah, I don't know who's... I mean, it's going to be me and Brian. I don't know.
You little whore.
Adam, I
Anywho.
can't wait.
I'm sorry, I forgot your name. All right, guys, we're out. Bye. Oh, that was fun.
That was a good podcast.
Yeah.